Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Time for me to jump back on. Guess what? Because I gotta kick it with you. I gotta kick it with you for a quick moment. And guess what? I'm really gonna need you to come on in and listen. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm really gonna need you to come on in and listen. Come on up. Pull up. Yes. Have a seat. All right. Have a seat. Listen to this. There are a few videos that I'll be dropping, and I've been explaining they are going to what? Be random videos, okay? They're going to be random, detailed videos, okay? All right. So these videos may be a little different from usual, okay? As a matter of fact, on my other channel, I had explained already some of what I'm about to explain right now, okay? But I think right now I may go a little bit more detailed on it, or there's no way that I would deliver that story exactly the same, because I've learned so much more as of right now. Okay. So let me tell you, we're gonna we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. Okay. We're definitely gonna have to talk. All right. We have to chat. Now, I'm aware that many of the people that listen, that follow up, that come in to get information, okay, I understand there's a large amount, possibly, I don't really know. You just come by to maybe just listen and hear the information. There you go. Just updated information. Okay? Just update. Just to come and get the latest update. Okay? Well, this update that I'm glad to give you, hopefully, you really hear what I'm saying to you. Hopefully, you really understand what I'm saying to you. Hopefully, you're listening. Hopefully, this one, you're listening. Okay, so I did a video before this, which a couple of them that I need to upload, or I should say release. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and chat. Yeah. Let's go ahead and chat. Right. First of all, this thing that you guys call, let's talk about it. A spiritual community. All right? Okay. Let's go there. You guys call what you're doing when you deal with updating people on this and that, tarot cards, all of this and that, different things in that area, okay? Many of you claim to be connected to God, right? And all of this good stuff. And, I know what? I'm not a tarot card reader. So, nope. I've never done tarot cards myself. Nope. I've never touched the deck. Nope. And I do not own a deck. Okay? Yeah. Hear my words. Many of you speak of this spiritual community, right? Okay. Well, a lot of people have come on board that I noticed for nothing more. It's not all of you, of course, but there's many of you have come on board for nothing but what? Amusement. Okay? Or maybe you were doing something somewhere and you said, hey, I can do what they're doing. I can, or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But some people do it, um, some people mix the two, okay? It's exciting, there's a little amusement, and there's also that they're good at it, that they're really good at it, right? So there's many breakdowns, right? Do you agree? There's many breakdowns. But this is what I want to share. This is what I want to share. And I need you to take me serious. I really do. All right. First of all, let's start off here. And I want you to just take a walk with me. My children and I happened to be, we all went to a park one day. And it was in the evening, okay? So really what we did is we went up and got some pizza, right? And then we decided to do like a picnic in the park, right? And this was going into the evening time. Yeah. So we said, oh, let's just have, let's just take it with us and we go and picnic somewhere, right? Right? Okay. And we've done that many times before. And it was actually not just myself and my children, it was my grandkids. We were together. Okay? So as I'm sitting at the table, naturally all these people start gravitating towards me. Okay? I noticed because no one was there before. No one. Then all these people started coming around. Okay? And that's not something, I'm used to it. Okay? I'm used to it. But this particular lady, I spoke with, and she just, she walked up with her friends, and she wanted to just stare. She wanted to just stare at me. Okay? That's what she wanted to do. Yeah. She wanted to stare. Okay, while I'm sitting there with the kids and we're having a good time, we're left, I noticed this woman just staring at me. And she's giving me like, let me show you the look, like I'm overeating. And she was bold enough to just be standing there, just another black lady. I like to clarify. And she's just staring. And she's smoking on her cigarette. And I'm thinking, like, that's rude because she could be looking anywhere. Why is she staring directly over here at myself and my kids and family? And I'm like, so we finished our food, laughing and talking. And, I got up and made sure, how you put all the items in a bag and make sure you clean up everything. Make sure nothing blew away or, how that goes on the grounds or anything like that. So guess what? So I get up and I go and, look at her, because I wanted to see who she was with, what was going on. And I walk over and I go, hello, because I'm trying to really feel what time she on. And she's like, hello, dry. So now you stared at me the whole time. Now you want to give me dry. So this particular thing that I'm telling you guys, she went back and told a whole community of people. Okay? So this particular situation, not an incident, not really a situation, but the way that I met her. That's what I'm trying to say. So she's, wow, God. This is deeper than you guys think, so stay with me. I asked her what's going on. And then she's like, boop, 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 I can't exactly. It was more of, she just didn't get with it. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? I noticed you was staring. I just go, because that's how I am. Like, I noticed you was staring, girl, what's up? You got something to say? You want to ask me a question, And she's like, I just know such and such and such and such. And she started talking about, oh, that's what she led with the children. And I'm thinking, like, what? And I think she was trying to, now, when I say this to you, I want to make it clear that this was last year. hmm This was last year. She was just like something about children or whatever. And I was like, oh, God. And we talked. And I don't really know, I wish people would learn to be more. I don't know why they don't just say what the hell is on their mind. I mean, while you have the opportunity, just say what you want to say. I mean, why miss that opportunity? You did all that staring the whole time, drawing on that cigarette, and a person approach you, and we're even. We're not harming each other. It's not a harmful situation. It's good. It's grown people having a conversation. Take that moment to be brave. Be brave and say what you have to say. But she didn't want to. She was still trying to. Okay. Make a long story short, basically, she wanted to know. Uh, people like to, when they find out things about you, they want to challenge you. It seems like I'm better than you. I'm more this than you. I notice it's that thing, right? And it's kind of mentally, it's kind of disturbing to me because the way that I arrived in this way, where people started knowing of me in the first place, besides the things that I had done in the past, like far as business and things like that. No, I was never some outcast, and all the things that people would love to put on me, say things like that. Um, I don't know. It's just some people really don't have. It's different. And it's alarming. People thought process and the way they do. It can be alarming because she was concerned with a stranger, someone that she had never met, and she was wanting to be. I don't know. I don't know if she's just watching. Like, I don't know what the hell. I don't know. But I told her, I just know you staring, and you seem like you had a question or something, and I'm here. Okay. Her friends went on and asked the question, and they wanted to know certain things. And one of the things we talked about is people being jealous. Okay. We talked about what we believed in, because she wanted to know what I believed in. And then she wanted to expound about, talking about jealousy. She wanted to expound upon that, talking about jealousy. I said, go ahead. And we talked about gifts and how people, I explained some things because, and the friend the friend was really, it was different. Okay. The lady was so concerned about what I believed in. Okay. Like, I don't know if they were looking for some leader or their group or whatever. I don't know what that was about. No, I don't know what that was about. But she wanted to know what I believed in. And maybe she felt like she should be the leader of the group, whatever they are looking for. Okay. And that's it. That's what I'm trying to get to. Thank you, God. Yeah. She believed that she should be the leader of the group. That's more of the energy I was getting. And then I just had to pause and tell her the truth. And you want to know what the truth is? The truth is, so many people are concerned about what religion are you? What this are you? What do you believe in? And I'm this and but I'm going to tell you something. The very thing you need, the very thing you really need, you don't display. The very thing that you need, Many people don't even have a clue. Okay? The very thing that God really pays attention to, instead of you talking about what you believe in, all this and all that, God pays attention to A, the way we treat each other. B, my thing was, and this is what came out of my mouth to her. I said, you so concerned about what somebody believe in, what they, their thoughts about, what, and things like that. But guess what? You were rude to me the whole, you were staring at me, all of that. Like none of that was the way that you did all of that. In such a rude way. I mean, people are so concerned about this and that. But look how you don't even have the basic common sense to know how to treat people. And even the know-how of how you're supposed to handle yourself and what you do, what you don't do. You're not even aware of how damn rude you are. That's what gets me. Like you don't even have a clue. I said, you mean to tell me you're worried, it seems like you're concerned about something like what somebody's doing, what they believe in, who are they? Let me see who you are first. You're so concerned about that, but what about I mean, grasp the part where you just know how to even treat another person. Get that together. So I couldn't wrap my head around what I was seeing and hearing. You coming to check and see who qualified for what and this and that, and then this is the thing. This is the most unbelievable thing. You checking for a person that is not interested in being a leader of your group. That haven't even had a thought about it. Don't even know what people are really into, okay? You had to be there. But she went back and told a lot of people because it came back out in social media, the whole conversation. And guess what? I had a great conversation with her. So it wasn't all like it was terrible or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. But the people that was with her, it turned out to be good for all of us. Okay? Because we got to actually talk. Okay? Now let's keep going. On a separate video, separate platform. Okay? One before the one before this one. Okay, because you're at Sunshine Brown. Welcome right now, Welcome. Have a seat. Pull up a chair, have a seat. Listen. I shared how you guys want to show up as a certain person in this energy, right? And you want to be known as, doing your job well. Whatever you're doing, you want it right. Okay? And all of this and that. But I'm going to tell you something. There is, and if nobody has ran you down and targeted you, you may not know about this. So I want you to hear me well. There's a whole group of people besides your everyday situation, which really is an everyday situation. Now, hold up. Besides your getting on to do whatever that duty is, your spiritual work, whatever you could read cards, doing whatever you do. Right. Okay? Besides just that. Or when you are, looking forward to doing a one-on-one with a person, or however you guys do that, right? I want you to know, to this spiritual community thing, many people have a whole nother thought process going on, okay? You're meeting people that are used to, like, games. Like the game of this and the, game of that and the king. Stay with me. And the king and this and past life. Like there's some people that are so deep into past life that you would not believe. I'm going to say that again. And I know many of you know, but just hear me. There are so many people that are so overwhelmed with thoughts of past life things that has happened, past life events, past life this. There are so many people that their world is saturated with. That's most of their thoughts. There are people that are living in this current right now. They're here present with us, but they're not present with us. They still living out past life. Okay? Do you hear me? There are people that are still trying to live out more concerned about past life, this and that. Let's talk about let me talk about it. Last year, or was it the year before? It could have been the year before. No, it was last year. Boy, things happen. Boy, time go. Ooh, time go. Click, 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 click. Like my months have been boom, 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 going, boom, boom, boom. Oh my God. Even in a slow time, it still has been boom, 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 boom. And I haven't even been out traveling as much as I used to or anything like that. Right? But still, all these different doors that I've had to enter and these things. Oh my goodness. God, thank you, Lord, I made it through. But I wanna share this with you. I was somewhere with the children. I'm still here with you. As I was stating, I was somewhere with the children. And actually, it's a different park. So, picnicking again. Get away from here. This is real. Picnicking again. Do you hear what I'm saying? Enjoying my family, having a good time. Okay? Having a beautiful picnic too. I mean, we wonderful, okay? We even had dessert, everything, okay? Someone drops off. Stay with me. Someone drops off a lady. The lady's talking about, wanted to ask me a question. I said, oh, sure, go ahead. And she stared at me the whole time. I'm like, okay, here we go. What you want to ask me? She wanted to let me know she was the queen. She wanted to tell me, I want your car. I want your house. I want this. I'm married to such and such. I'm this. I'm that. past life. She said, I killed her mother. Did you hear that? Bitch, I don't even know your mama. Stay with me. We dealing with, bitch, I don't even know your mama. Okay? You sound crazy. Just all these things. And let me tell you what's so dangerous about past life stuff. So I know exactly who I was in a past life. I know exactly. Okay? I know some of the people I actually did runs with. I'm gonna just put it that way. I know plenty. Will I walk around and talk about this? Or do I feel like I owe you that information? Absolutely not. Okay? Do I feel like I'm going to lead with that and, well, let me tell you something. There's a large group of people that focus on nothing but this. Okay? And they have it so bad in their spirit. It's so deep that they actually want to kill you. Yeah. So, yeah, listen, girl, little copycat who wanna step in somebody else's shoes, little copycat, little copycat. I hope you're listening. Okay? I hope you're listening. They are crazy in real life out here too. You know why? Let me tell you why I use that word. Okay? Y'all take care of you want out. Hey. Because you're somewhere else when you can't even check out. You got to be okay. You can know a thing or feel a thing, right? The Holy Spirit can show you a thing, whatever, right? But you got to be able to have balance, and you got to be able to know okay and not okay. You understand? You got to have balance with things like that. Okay? I don't know. It's like some people want to come out of their real life, their actual, like you don't want to deal with your real life and keep talking about that past life. Okay? But we in the current. And if y'all all worried about past life this and my past life that and this and that and boop, 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 and that's good, I guess, of course, to understand the bloodlines, all that, of course, I get that. Okay? Man, let me tell you something. One day I was sitting in my driveway, a long driveway. And I'm sitting in my driveway, and I want y'all to hear me. Listen to this. I kid you not. As a matter of fact, I took the picture of it. My daughter is in the car with me, so she's my witness. And I always pull in my driveway and I would debrief. So meaning I'm so happy to be in the driveway. I'm so happy. So I couldn't directly just hurry up and get out the car. And sometimes I had so much on me, I wanted to release it where I was before taking it into the house with me. Okay? So one day I stop and I'm in deep thought and I'm relaxed. And guess what comes down? An owl. That owl had to be this big. And guess what he did? Sat on the fence and just stared at me I timed it, 48 minutes. And stared at me, meaning didn't look away at anything else. Okay? I said, God, what you trying to tell me now, Lord? And I already knew. Many different animals would run and see me. Rabbits, hawks, eagles. I mean, he would just be sending them to me. But that owl wouldn't leave. had to take a picture. There was another one. It was the owl. And it was something else that had blown. I mean, wow. Everything would come and visit me there. Wow. I'm just thinking. You know, God deals with us through spirit animals and things like that as well. Yeah. And I want to say it was it could have been about 48 minutes. Yeah. Just staring. And guess what? You know when it left? You want to know when it left? When I put my head down one time just like that, I looked up and it was just like that. My thing is, I want to let you guys know. A lot of this is not what you think it is. Please hear me, what I'm saying to you. These people are so drunk with control and power, okay, that a lot of them are really very dangerous to themselves. They are dangerous to themselves. A lot of them have been brainwashed. A lot of them have been totally brainwashed, okay? And then we have people that have mental issues, and they do, where they have a huge portion. They can go off into another place where they don't have to deal with reality. It's true. Go off into a whole nother place where that they do not have to deal with reality. And that makes it easier for them. So it's easier to get so engulfed in believing and going through and dealing with all these other things instead of it checks them out, where they can check out a little bit from dealing with reality. And they'll play that thing out. They'll play it out. Okay? This thing is more serious than many people think. The other thing is, they talked about how they made sex tapes where that it can appear and look like me. I even put one up on my Facebook page with the lady saying it. So they've been creating videos, and that's what they're pushing now. It's on the top of my Facebook page. Go listen. Go listen. That's why I investigate. See? You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking like I ain't been on nobody's couch having sex, but that's what one of the girls reported. I said, these people are. And she said she'll do, and actually she's not even having sex, and that's the thing, but we're gonna put it on her. We're gonna make up some videos and where it looks like her, that's her doing it. We'll put her face on it. Just like that military guy did to me years ago in our business office that I did a video on. Did you hear that? We're going to put my face. We're going to put her face on it. And let me tell you what my who is. How sad are you guys? How sad are people? God give you the whole earth and you don't know how to cultivate and inherit the earth properly. God gives you the entire earth to enjoy. But you can't figure anything out. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I did some studying a while ago. You know, when I was younger. I studied then too. So I got to live on the military base. So guess what? On the military base, there was all different what? Nationalities, right? Right? On the military base. And there's some things that I've learned about how people do things that you would not believe. That you would not believe.